The United Nations Resident Coordinator, in consultation with the United Nations country team, has developed a strategic vision for the United Nations in Eswatini. This calls for strategic shifts at UNCT and RCO levels to enhance the delivery of a coordinated development framework. Launched recently, RCO 2.0 is a new way of doing business that positions the UN as a solutions provider and a powerhouse of knowledge, networks and leadership to enhance delivery as one. A pledge was later made by all members of the RCO team as a commitment to deliver ever-growing professional excellence, team synergy, thought leadership and dedication service in support of a coordinated delivery on the SDGs driven by a love for people, planet, prosperity, peace and partnerships.
RCO 2.0 is not about the RC. Yes, I happen to be here to lead and help us move forward, but really it's about the people that we serve. It's about the organization that sent us here to do its work. And I do hope that each one of you this afternoon sitting here can see what you have done, can feel where you're going with this. Because at the end of the day, it's about us, how we own this vision and how we take it forward.
2.0 is also about taking ownership for our work collectively and as individuals. And if we can do this, we can really step up our teamwork and take the necessary risks that allows us. We will make mistakes, but we'll learn from the mistakes and make sure that we produce and deliver in line with this. I think this is a new beginning for all of us.
I really appreciate that we have a plan and we have a budget. The man who says he can't and the man who says he can are both correct. So it's really up to us. If we say we can't, it won't happen. If you say we can, it will happen. I think it's within our power to make sure it happens.
Of course, we are coordinating and we are facilitating, but we're also the cutting edge. We're right at the front, and it actually feels like that. It feels like we're at the forefront of something very exciting. You know, whether it's on human rights, whether it's on the economy, you suddenly look back and you go, wow, we're literally at the cutting edge of the work of the UN. This is a defining moment because it says we can do it, we have to do it.
It's a privilege really to work with such a team and under great leadership. I'm humbled, and this is really quite a good opportunity to showcase how best we deliver, how best we serve even the UNCT and the NRAs and our national partners, of course.
The challenge that I'm seeing with RCO 2.0 is testing us. Are we going to work together as we're supposed to be? We use that word there, driving. The driving alone itself, it tells you that there must be a proper coordination. If the car is not properly coordinated, then we are doomed for failure. So it then calls us to say, are we ready to be the unit that we want to be? As an individual, it's a challenge, because it's a challenge for me, it's a challenge for everyone here. How best can I work on my weaknesses so that I don't fail my colleague next to me?
Delivering results, which is what we're marking as of today. So we're saying that as of today, things are going to be different. We're not necessarily going to tell people that we're doing things differently. We're going to show them, and it will be seen in the way that we do our work.
We have what it takes to implement 2.0. For me, I'm not saying we are hanging ourselves. It's a challenge. Let's challenge ourselves. We can deliver. With a better coordination, I tell you, RC, rest assured, we are here to serve you. My only plea is let's be very honest to ourselves. Let's look back and look forward to 2.0 and identify the challenges, our weakest point.
Now, RCO 2.0, driving synergy to achieve the SDGs. Big words, quite frankly. When we think of how we work together and how we move forward, let's not just think of it in terms of how can I excel in my department, or how can I excel only as part of the UN RCO, or even as the UN organization. But rather, let's look forward to what we can do and what we can improve about the country, Eswatini, and fellow Eswatini. And I'm speaking to people who are from here as well, because after all, it is your country, and we are here to serve.
I'd like to first of all appreciate the RC for inspiring us towards this journey of continued improvement through RCO 2.0. And I'm also grateful to you, colleagues, for all the great work that has come into play to really unpack it. So from where I'm sitting, I feel like the marching orders are clear. It's a challenge, but it's also exciting, and it's very possible. So let's put our mind, our energy, our skills, our everything to it, and let's deliver 2.0. Thank you.
If I am to contribute to RCO 2.0, I am saying I'm ready to make our house a home. I'm ready to contribute and make sure that everyone is happy coming to work and they don't dread going in. And, you know, I'm just ready to learn from you guys. You guys are also amazing.
I'm here to serve you and the people, and really to ensure that we leave no one behind. So how are we going to do that? By driving synergy to achieve the SDGs? Well, I hope we also think about reaffirming our faith for fundamental human rights. Why? Because that goes back to the UN Charter, to 77 years ago. And it all starts with what it is to be human. And if we can put ourselves for 1 second in the shoes of that woman who doesn't have access to electricity or water or housing in Shiselweni or Siteki, let's think about those people. And that's what it means to think about human rights. So they say that the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. What does that mean? It means that we have to work together to succeed. So, as a team, I hope from today, RCO 2.0 can drive synergy to achieve the SDGs in the RC's vision and leadership.
In 1986, the UN General Assembly declared the right to development. And the right to development, it warrants, it poses the imperative for taking care of everyone in the world, all citizens. And the reason why I like this framework, this international framework, which unfortunately is least discussed in many forums, is because it touches on all sectors of life: economic, social, political, cultural, and it emphasizes the issue of inclusivity. One of the things that I think will be necessary in the near future is to sharpen the vision, also the mission, that is key. I know, but I'm just saying there are a number of things that we can do to improve our work.
I know that we are launching this this new baby of ours. I know when you launch something, it's something that it's full of promises. The engineers has told you that this car can run as fast as it can cut corners, it can do that. But it will only depend on the driver. How will the driver drive this vehicle? So everything has been put aside, and I'm just looking and imagining which part will I play in this vehicle. If I've been given being a driver of this vehicle, will I drive it according to the specs of this car? So for me, launching this good, it will depend on me investing and knowing and trying to figure out everything that has been said about this car, because now it's a manual, but we need to drive it.
Everybody really had an idea and an opinion of what a superior RCO 2.0 meant to them. So by sitting there and being a part of these discussions and helping facilitate them, I could honestly see that all of this is a collaborative effort.
1, 2, 3. I pledge to embody UNRCO 2.0 through the promise of ever-growing professional excellence, team synergy, thought leadership, and dedication to service in support of a coordinated delivery on the SDGs, driven by passion for people, planet, and prosperity.
I want to wish you well. Let's wake up tomorrow. Let's come smiling and shining to the office. Let's deliver that value. Let's deliver that synergy. Let's deliver quality. Let's deliver excellence. Remembering, in order for you to add value, one of the things that we have to think is, how do we also add to our capabilities? So not just adding value, it's also about adding to our capabilities so that we can climb at ever higher.